Rahu and Ketu have been around since the beginning of time. According to the Puranas, the Samudra Manthan is one of the most important events in Hindu history. Solar and lunar eclipses are also associated with the Samudra Manthan. A long time ago, the gods and demons fought a war that the gods lost. They prayed to Lord Vishnu to save them from the oppressive demons. Lord Vishnu told Brahma and the other gods that they should have a temporary truce with the demons. The gods will certainly benefit more from the churning of the ocean than the demons will. Lord Vishnu made sure of that. The gods and demons worked together to churn the ocean using Mount Mandar as a rod and the serpent Vasuki as a rope. Lord Vishnu incarnated as a tortoise to hold up the mountain on his back. As the churning of the ocean started, several things emerged as a result. The first was poison halahal, which threatened to destroy earth, but Lord Shiva kept it in his throat without swallowing it. Kamdhenu, the wish-fulfilling cow, celestial horse, Uchchaishrava, Airavat, the celestial elephant, the costume gem, the Parizat, Apsara, Lakshmi, the goddess of prosperity, and Varuni, the goddess of liquor, appeared one by one. Finally, Dhanvantri, the god of medicine, made an appearance holding the pot of Amrit. The demons forcibly snatched it and refused to give it to the gods. Lord Vishnu then incarnated as Mohini, the most beautiful female from in the universe. Mohini, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, was a beautiful woman. She came with an Amrit pot to the battle place and suggested that the gods and demons sit in different rows so she could distribute the Amrit among them. The gods and demons agreed. There was one demon who was relatively clever. His name was Swarbhanu. He disguised himself as Chandra, the moon god, and managed to drink some of the Amrit. The sun god and moon god noticed what was happening and reported it to Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu then cut off Swarbhanu's head with a Sudarshan Chakra. But Swarbhanu had drunk the Amrit, so he could not die, but his head was separated from his body. His head came to be known as Rahu and his body Ketu. He prayed to Vishnu and Vishnu granted him a boon. The boon was that occasionally Rahu and Ketu would be permitted to swallow up the sun and moon. In a fight for power, the gods attained the Amrit while the demons did not. The gods became more powerful as a result and defeated the demons, reclaiming their place in heaven. Since then, Rahu and Ketu have been chasing the sun and moon as revenge for separating the head and body of the demon Swarbhanu. It is popularly believed that when Rahu Ketu catch the sun and moon, they swallow them, causing solar or lunar eclipse. But they can't hold them for long, and sun and moon emerge again intact as they also had nectar and are immortal. Scientifically, Rahu and Ketu are the 2 points of intersection of the paths of the sun and the moon. They are considered to be important because they cause eclipses. The north and south lunar nodes are called Rahu and Ketu respectively. Sometimes, when the moon passes these nodes, it is aligned perfectly between the earth and the sun to create eclipses. As per Vedic astrology, Rahu and Ketu are 2 very strong planets. Even though they technically don't exist according to astronomy, they play a significant role in Jyotish Shastra. So, they are important to take into account when making calculations. They are represented as mathematical points when doing Vedic astrology. There are a few different explanations for why sun and moon incision points are effective. The sun represents the body, whereas the moon represents the mind. Hence, these incision points strongly affect the energy of these 2 parts of the body. These points help to regulate energy flow in the body. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. If you liked it, like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already.